We're back on trail and it's very muddy and slippery, but the weather looks better than yesterday. I'm hopeful. Yay. So we got dropped off back at the Hughes Gap and now we are climbing the big mountain that we did not climb the day before yesterday. But the weather, like I said, looks a lot better and hopefully we'll get some views at the top and not thunderstorms. We've climbed pretty high already. Nice views. Excellent. So I just poured away the water that I took from the hotel and took the mountain water instead because it tastes a lot better. This tree is growing sideways off of the rock, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, so we're still climbing, but we're getting closer to the top. So, and the wind has picked up and it's kind of cool, almost chilly, which is really nice. I love it. But yeah, it's a pretty long climb. But this forest looks a bit like the one in the Smoky Mountains with all the green moss. Really nice. So there used to be a hotel in here. You can't see any of it really anymore. But apparently the other side of the hotel was on the Tennessee side and the other one was on the North Carolina side. That's interesting. Look at this weather coming in. All these dark clouds are just rolling in. There's a chimney in the middle of the... Ooh, somebody must have lived here a long time ago. It just feels so good to be back on trail. We had too many zeros, too many town days, so it's great to be back on trail. So we just went point 1 to see the shelter up there, Overmountain shelter. That's the highest shelter in the whole trail. It was cool to see, but there was a lot of people, so I didn't want to film it. But they had like an upstairs as well. Really nice. Oops, sorry. Hughes Gap. And welcome to North Carolina. There's like a boot brush. I already brushed my brushed my boots. So, Overmountain. I guess we're gonna see the bolts now. Nice and wide path to walk on. Doesn't look very good. This is Jane Bald. It's very windy and it kind of rained a little bit, but then now it doesn't rain, but the sky looks like kind of menacing, so we'll see. There's like a little cave up there. Interesting. And the trail is pretty much a muddy mess. So I'm not far from the campsite anymore. Nimble and New York are a little bit behind. We were originally planning on camping on top of I think it's called Little Hump, which is like a boulder, but the weather is still pretty unpredictable, and there's been this big gusts of wind, and it's still possible to have rain and thunderstorms. So we decided to stop a bit early at a gap, which seems to be a safer place to camp instead.